Okay, hi you guys. Welcome. Yes, as promised, this month I will be providing you with your 2026 reading for every single sign. Right now, I'm being called to start with Libra, although it's in between Libra and Virgo. But I do want to let you know that for those of you guys who are new here, welcome to Deploy Underground Tarot. I'm T, and you are welcome here. It's pretty cold where I am these days. So I have a heater and I'm kind of nestled into my home a bit. I did do a little bit of a walk, but that was quite a challenge. Even though I love the cold, this type of weather can really be like biting, Anyway, for those of you guys who are deploy heads, thank you so much for liking and subscribing to the channel. And some of you guys have been waiting for this, so let's get started. So basically, what I'm going to do is really normally a trust your gut reading, but I'm actually going to do that for 2026. So basically, there's two cards that start here, and it creates the shape of a T, okay? So those two cards I'm going to say is how you start your year, and we're going to go and see what is the overall landscape of the year, okay? So thank you guys very much. Let's get started, okay? Here we go. 2026 for Libra. That's one. How do you start your year? Ooh, seems like you're starting your year in some power here. It's you, the Queen of Swords, for Libra. 2026 for Libra. Please. 2026 for Libra. Queen of Swords energy. I mean, I think you are really starting to step into some really self-sufficiency, huh? She will tell you the truth, that Queen of Swords. She'll tell you the truth. And I think a lot of you guys are in a space where you're really... Okay, Yaya, can you give me one more? Right here. One more and I'll take it from there. I think you guys are all in a space of power, which is great, okay? Let's see what you got here. Yeah, here we go. 10 of Pentacles. Then I'm going to take 5 cards here. Sorry, 6 cards here. All right. Your first 2 months, 6 of Cups, 3 of Swords, Ace of Wands. Ooh. Okay. 2026 seems to be that you actually learned from some of the... Whoa, you're getting some powerful cards here. Queen of Cups. Let's see how we close that year. You're getting some powerful cards here. You actually close the year as if you have stepped up, not only in a sense of kind of the way you speak intellectually, the way that you handle your position in life, your intention, your thoughts, they actually get leveled up in 2026, and they firm up with that Queen of Cups. Now let's see what the last card is. Whoa, King of Wands. There is a level of creativity that you are actually leveling up on, okay? Completely this year. And there is something here with the 3 of Swords that we'll take a look in, but it is a work year. Look at that. It is a work year. It is a year where you're going to be doing a bunch of different things and watching it grow. Don't feel weirded out if you have a relationship that seems to be doing this, right? Up and down. But it's doing that to teach you how to better, I'm hearing, equip yourself for what is coming in the next couple years or so. This is definitely a power year for you. This is definitely a power year for you. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's get in here. Yeah, look, work at the bottom again. I mean, first you were looking at like what was developing, what was growing. I'm hearing specifically in some form of relationship. You feel that there is more grounding forces, Libra, in that relationship. It's not so much just about that other person, it's really about you. But also this thing that you're working on, it's going to develop. Don't stop working on it, okay? Don't stop working on it, Libra. You can't stop because you're passionate about it. But also, you know that if you stop working on it, it's going to be something that you feel you backtracked on once again that you didn't need to actually backtrack on. And no need to think that you're losing time. You're not losing time, Libra. You're actually just restoring balance from what I see, okay? You're just restoring balance. So let's go through the cards really quickly here. So your 2006 overview. Look at that. Ooh, look at that. You know, I was just thinking about this with a few Libras that I know who have stepped into their strength because they took the option to face themselves. Right? They took the option to face themselves, to stop running away, to be in that Queen of Swords energy. Right? The Queen of Swords, she is of self-sufficiency. She is a person who values what she does, how she does it. She values her thoughts. She values the way she communicates. And she is completely honest, not only with herself, but also with others. But the good thing is you're starting to see the benefit of that in 2026, huh? You're really starting to see the benefit of that because the first 2 months of the year, we come in with the Six of Cups energy. Six of Cup energy, we all love the Six of Cups energy because it's like you are nesting. You're nesting in a love way. Like there is something you developed about yourself that is nostalgic. Don't be afraid in this next 2 months to give yourself little gifts. You know, don't be afraid to treat yourself after all that, you know, what last year and the year before was all about, okay? You are moving into a space in which you won't have to bear the drama that you did over the past 2 years. It's the truth. So don't be afraid in January, February. If you want to spend just a little bit on yourself, go ahead. Because this is my nostalgia card. This is my card of innocence, of reunions. You might be meeting new people. You might be meeting old loves. Okay, you might be having people come out of nowhere, and they're, you know, people of the past who you probably loved or probably loved you and you probably didn't know it. The reason why I say that is for those of you guys who are in relationships, and if that situation happens, the second 2 months of the year, which would be January, February, March, April, you know, for those of you guys, just be aware that you're going to be a very, very attractive person. People are going to want to be around you, want to talk to you, want to get to know you. And if you are in a relationship, don't end up in this Three of Swords energy, okay? Don't put yourself in a situation in which your lover is going to regret being with you, or you're going to regret being with your lover. Although I do see that your love here, I do see that your love here is about strengthening the situation. But there might be 1 or 2 bumps happening there around Three of Swords energy. Okay, Three of Swords energy is heartbreak, divorce, loss, depression, surgery, but also it's my third party energy. Okay, so look, when you are as attractive as you are, Libra, don't, if you are with someone, you know, you don't want to be pushed into that space. Okay? You don't want to be pushed into that space in which you are weighing options around what looks to be, if it's a relationship, a good relationship. Financially, I mean, I really see that the only thing is that you're strengthening, maybe making more investments, maybe actually putting money away and saving, but also putting money into maybe creative elements. The reason why I say that is the third 2 months of the year, here comes in with the Ace of Wands. We all know that that Ace of Wands energy is one that is about a new project, inspiration, the urge to create. And then you close with this King of Wands energy. Whatever you create in those 2 months, you're going to see something kind of double. I'm hearing like that you might even see that your social media presence gets more hits, that you're getting more people who are following you, who like what you are, whatever persona you have online. They might like the products that you're putting out. So go ahead, get those products out, because this new project is going to show you something that is about leveling up, okay? Leveling up. Because you're moving from that Queen of Swords energy into the fourth 2 months of the year, okay? The fourth 2 months of the year, which are represented by the King of Swords. Now, I do want to be honest with you. When I see that you've moved from the Queen of Swords energy, Libra, to the King of Swords energy, when I see that, I do want to let you know that you should feel the confidence of, and I want to say it correctly, if you are struggling with confidence around your idea, around what you do, about what you aspire to do, just know that you are it. Even if it's not there yet, nothing really happens to show you that you're it. It is always a process, right? Of moving from the queen to the king. This is a simple process, though, because it's actually about still maintaining a level of thoughtfulness, a level of integrity, a level of a lifestyle that you have, that it doesn't really have to come into play where it looks more royal or grand. You are already there, is what I'm trying to say. You feel me, Libra? You are already there. So don't feel like you're leveling up. You are already there. Okay? That fourth 2 months of the year will show you that, oh, wow, you'll probably be like, I actually have been there in this situation of respect and honesty towards myself for the past 2 or 3 years. And that's what it's really about. It's not what the outside world is looking at. It's about how you see yourself, right? And so we're getting up to the fifth and the second to last 2 months of the year, which puts you into this Queen of Cups energy. Now, I do want to let you know, Libra, that the Queen of Cups energy is one that I always say is about the deep, profound compassion and honesty and love. Okay, emotional strength. This vibrant femininity. Okay, even if you're a man, that you are actually reverberating the true essence of who you are and how you take care of yourself. Now, the reason why I want to say this is you're going to discover, maybe in the last 2 months of the year, that you are in a better place as far as health. You're in a better place as far as giving and receiving. You're in a better place as far as aiding others, okay? That you are becoming more of an energy of the Cancer, this motherly energy. You are becoming more psychically in tune, like the energy of the Scorpio. That you are more profoundly magical, like the energy of Pisces. This is actually going to come as a shock to you, okay? But it's not really a big shock because you have a blend of these earthly, not earthly, water, air, and fire nobility energies coming up at the end of the year for you. Okay, so ending the year, I think this creative project catches fire. But that means you're busy and that you're owning your creativity, Libra. So 2026 is going to be your year. And it seems like for the next 10 or 15 years, okay? Based on the astrology, all the air signs have kind of shifted and flipped into the role of leader. Make sure you watch your home. Watch what your kids are doing. For those of you guys who have kids, those of you guys who are retiring this year, very, very good idea to put some money away into a creative project, okay? Because you will see that transition happen very, very smoothly. Now, the King of Wands energy says that it's going to be beyond smoothly. You're actually going to have a lot of fun. Okay, so that's what I got for your reading for 2026, Libra. I hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.